This episode of Cousins and Sons is brought to you by Authentic Muay Thai Supply. This is an online fightwear store where you can find the best, most authentic Muay Thai protection gear, training gear, boxing gloves, and Muay Thai shorts straight up from Thailand. Good prices, good people. Check them out over at AuthenticMuayThaiSupply.com and enjoy this episode of the podcast.
Yeah.
Nailed it, Pepper.
You'll be proud of someone. Just give me a chance to make yourself. If you don't like me here, I will be someone else.
3 and a 2 and a 3.
And we're back live here in Maine, Cousins and Sons podcast, episode 11.
Episode 11.
12. Episode number 12. So what's up, Bernardo?
Bernard. You know, we just got done eating dinner.
Yeah, we just got done eating dinner.
We're here in a cabin in Maine
Here on a
right
Tuesday night.
Mm-hmm. Here in a cabin in Maine, just chilling with the family. And we're just...
And now my mom obviously wants us to talk about her. Both of our parents, Natalie Mathewson and Deborah Pepper,
Yes.
are trying to show us their boobs, and we're really trying to stop them from doing that.
Yeah. Trying my best not to
So
talk
anyways,
too
we
much.
finally got called the authorities. They've been arrested.
Yes. We're in the middle of nowhere. There was a moose sighting, and there was our parents. So
Yeah. I thought it was whale watching.
it was.
Oh, that feels good.
You know, we've never gotten a massage during a
During a podcast.
I've
never
We
got-
should add this in from now on. I don't know if there's room though, because it's usually on camera.
No, but we don't need it. We don't need the camera. Or we could just do the camera. We can go to a parlor and put two Asian women just
Rubbing our back.
rubbing on our backs. Oh, wow, that feels really good. You know we're live, right, Natalie?
Yeah, she knows.
Good. Keep it coming.
But yeah, no, we had good dinner.
Good dinner.
My stepdad Tim made delicious treats for all of us.
Oh, some pork.
Yes,
Some pork and barbecue.
pork and barbecue and corn with bacon wrapped around it.
Corn wrap bacon
For
is
all
so good.
you vegetarians out there, I'm sorry. But it was delicious.
It
With
was.
some good old tomatoes with
Nuh-uh.
salt on it.
Now we have Uncle Tim's penis coming out.
He's trying to piss right in front. This is what happens when you
So, yeah.
when you make it, I guess. People all around you circling. We're just circled around all of us right now.
Everyone's just trying to fuck with us because we're trying to do a podcast.
Yeah, everyone is now.
But it doesn't matter. It gives us material.
It does.
Speaking of material, we haven't worked on any material since we've been here.
I know.
just note.
Just no, yeah, we do talk about what we did. We haven't written. We pussed out on an open mic in Boston.
Straight up pussed out. Like, we were there 7:30. Open mic said 9 o'clock.
We even walked by the
We
bar.
turned
again.
right around.
Yeah, we
Didn't
even
even-
walked by the bar. We even walked by the bar again. We even walked by the bar again when 8:50 rolled around, and we're nope, didn't do nothing. Got in the Uber and headed home. But dude, I liked Boston.
Boston's
Boston
the
was
shit.
Awesome.
I like Boston, too. I think I'm going to move there.
Yeah,
Not anytime soon, of course.
but no, it's pretty. It's nice.
It is nice. Very clean. The architecture is great. There are more bridges than I thought.
Yeah.
I actually didn't really think about it being... I forget it's like right on the coast.
Yeah,
Like, every time you see it in movies and stuff, it just looks like a Midwest type city.
yeah.
They never show the water, I feel like.
No. I mean, it's cool. I mean, they're very proud of their their movie scene too. Of all the when we flew in.
They're very proud of their sports teams
Yeah,
too.
they love. It looks like a auditorium inside their airport with all their, their flags and stuff like that.
Yeah,
All their
their
championships.
their memorabilia.
Yeah. their
What you got there,
memorabilia
Tim?
And everything.
So right now we got
Tim's over here playing with his blocks.
his blocks.
This is
I mean, he used to be normal, but I don't ever since the car accident,
ever since the
He's just-
accident of '83.
it's like Down syndrome.
Down syndrome of 005.
That's okay. No. Tim, circles to circles.
Circles go. It's one of those. The fact that this cabin has these
Hey, Tim, big to large. Big
to large.
big to small, Tim.
He's playing with his blocks over here.
Yeah. We'll post a picture on social media and show you. But he's doing good. That's the best he's done so far.
That's the best. I think.
Wow.
30-second time frame.
That's impressive. He must be getting better. Can we call the doctor?
They don't make house calls out here in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, that's right. Probably shouldn't let him drive as much as we have been.
Probably not. What was I gonna say? No, but again, and now being in Maine, dude. Maine looks beautiful. I'm glad we went to
The New England thing.
Went to Bar Harbor yesterday.
Yeah, I went to which is a really nice fucking town. It's like a little Aspen up in on the coast of Maine. Right on the water.
Yep.
The water was cool too. They got all the whale watching stuff, and you got big old ships.
Yeah, you got big ships.
Big ships.
Whale watching. It was nice. I mean, it was a cute place to go and see and walk around. But again, we went all over just looking specifically for like right off the side of the road lobster, and we found it. We finally found it. After we went to what was that place
called? Arcadia.
Arcadia Park.
Arcadia National Park was cool too. I wish we could have explored more, but there's like a little beach. Probably put some pictures on our Instagram.
Yeah, it was nice.
Around the time this episode comes out, anyways.
Yep.
So you guys can check that out on Instagram. Maybe we can make like a folder or something, like of just like scenery and things that.
Yeah,
we can get some more scenery shots. While tomorrow we're gonna head to back to the coast, check out some small towns and small like lighthouse towns and stuff like that.
Which I'm excited to see the lighthouses. I'm broke now with how much fish and lobster I've eaten, but I'm excited to.
Dude, I didn't realize. I mean, I thought lobster was just that expensive on the West Coast, or well, not no coast, but like in Colorado or whatever.
Yeah.
Because honestly, as far as seafood goes in LA, that I really fuck with is just sushi.
That's true.
I don't really like seek out.
No, I don't.
But
see, that's the thing. I don't seek it out because I'm always like, oh, well, it's not fresh, or oh, why am I even doing, or like, or it's expensive.
There's not even lobster on the West Coast. Is there? Is there lobster? There's like crab and stuff.
There's crab. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know
lobster.
if there is. I think it might just be like a cold water thing or Atlantic Ocean thing. I don't know.
Again, we're dumb.
Because I don't think there's any like down in Florida. I don't know. I don't want to say too much and sound too stupid. We were at Harvard University, by the way.
Yeah.
Didn't pass. Yeah.
Did not pass. We couldn't even find a sign to take a picture in front of.
I think they took it down. But we did find John Harvard himself, which he was totally just man spread out on his throne.
Yeah.
That's cool. You know how you got Lincoln, he's just sitting there all nice and straight back, proper.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking good old John Harvard was just thugging it out there in Boston. I wonder if he probably was. He probably was a gangster. I wonder like when was Harvard founded? I think it's like
Harvard founded in.
I think it was like 1600s. Watch, I'm gonna be way off.
People are just like, "Wow, you guys are idiots."
So you guys went to Harvard? Yeah, right.
Well, we did. We were there. It was cool.
We set foot on campus.
We actually specifically was walking all over the place. We were supposed to leave way earlier than that to come up to Maine, and we made sure to find a photo op, and that did not work out too well. It was nice though because, I mean, the best thing, we were right there by the Red Sox stadium, which was really cool. We didn't fully go in. I wish we would have, but we went to that bar that was underneath, like in that you go in and you're.
Cheers.
There's a window. No, there's a window into the stadium.
Oh,
which was cool.
Oh, that was cool. I forgot about that.
Yep, we went.
Yeah, there was this bar.
Yep.
Right next to the stadium.
Right next to it, which was awesome. And then we also. What else did we do? Oh yeah, and then the next day, and then it was cool. It was cool to go on those tours, like you said. It was cool to go on those bus tours, which was even funnier. We got a group on for one, got on it at one of the stops, not the first stop, but in the middle. Those hop on, city tours. We got on, and as we were about to get off on the next one to get back on, we found out we were on the wrong bus. So then we got on the actual bus, and it was like we got a twofer, pretty much. and then it stopped us right in front of Cheers, the bar. Got off on there, took a few photos, and it was cool to go in and
It was established in 1636.
Harvard.
So I was right, 1600s.
Jeez.
It was a long goddamn time ago.
Yeah, it was. And then got to go to Johnny Cupcakes because I love it so much, and I wear their shirts
Oh
everywhere.
yeah, shout out to Johnny's.
Yep, Johnny Cupcakes.
Hooked me
Still
up
got
with
a
nice
hat. Yep, got a hat. I got a few shirts and some stickers. So that was a blast. And that was just like that was all 24 hours. We did all that in 24 hours.
Yeah, it was a quick trip.
Yep.
It was definitely a quick trip. In Boston.
Yep, Boston, and Portland, and everything. And it's nice to be here in
the middle of nowhere.
Middle of nowhere. It really is.
Literally, we're in the middle of nowhere.
And today was fun because it was the first day that we got to just chill. Like, we haven't left the cabin. We were out on the lake today in our canoes, just chilling.
That was fun, though, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know what's so fun about just water and just, like, being in it. Or on top of it, like we were today.
Yeah,
but
it was fun. It was just being on it and just enjoying ourselves. And
I can't believe your mom swam behind me that whole time.
I know.
So we would not go into this water at all. But my Aunt Natalie, Garon's mom, was a G. She swam out there to areas where it was 30 feet in depth.
Yep.
It's insane. Garon wouldn't even put his feet in the water.
Yeah.
It's scary though. That water's black, man.
It was. It was like, very dark.
Like, yeah, I don't know. I just like, you never know with water. It's a different world. It's like going into space. And the worst part about it is, see, I think I'd feel better if we had like goggles or like a scuba like thing, right?
Yeah.
Because because I don't know, something about your head just floating. You can't see anything.
Yeah.
So like your body's in the water. It's vulnerable.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And you're even more vulnerable because you can't see down.
Oh no, it's dangerous.
The water's there. I think I would feel better scuba diving in things than I would like trying to swim or just jumping in for the fuck of it.
Because it's more contained.
Well, you could just see. So if you're gonna dive via shark,
you can see.
You can see it happening at least.
Yeah.
And it doesn't catch you by surprise.
Yeah, like I've never been much of a like water person, anyways. You know, so it was.
You never want to scuba dive?
No, I did. That's the thing. I wanted to scuba dive, but even then, it's fun. It's out of the norm for me because I've never been someone. I'm the type of person who the water has to be perfect for me to even get in. And this water isn't warm or cold, really. Like even feeling it, like it's cold when it touches you and stuff. Yeah. But I mean, it was. I didn't really.
I swear, like water's colder in L.A.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're not talking about the ocean water, by the way. We're talking about the lake water.
Yeah,
that's
lake water.
Out front
yeah.
Of our
but it is true though. Out east, it's warmer. Even in all the water, even in the ocean, you know, it's warmer. So
really, in the east, it's warmer. The ocean water is.
Yeah.
In the summertime,
at least from where I was going in from the down like in Florida areas and stuff.
Oh, I could see that maybe.
Yeah.
I don't think it is up here, but I could be wrong.
Well, no, up here I don't. Yeah, I agree with you being not up here. Because we're almost in Canada.
Well, honestly, but this lake water is warmer sometimes than the outside is.
Yeah. No, yeah. Actually, I was shocked about that, which was nice because we were just there on the paddle boat. Not the paddle boats, the canoes. Steele's canoe was a little bit nicer.
It wasn't mine.
It was a canoe.
The first one I got in.
Yeah, but it was nicer as far as had the dimensions and the look of a canoe or like a racing style. And then I had one that was more of like a flat top where like you're not going to tip over as easily, but it was very hard for me to, yeah, it was harder for me to, I thought I was just being weak at first until I realized when I was trying to row it. And I was like, why am I going so slow?
I think you rowed it better than I did.
It's just like, we're going slow.
That thing was tough.
It was tough. And then the actual canoe, that was fun.
Oh, the canoe.
Yeah. The canoe. The big one that...
Wait, then what are the other things we're in? Just individual canoes,
I guess so, yeah. I don't know what you would call them, like the smaller canoes.
Yeah.
Because the third one was an actual like canoe, like 2 seats, one in the front, one in the back. You know, two people have to kind of row. But yeah, that was fun. That was fun. But yeah, it's our last day here. I mean, not last day, second to last day. Tomorrow's our last day, which is crazy that Vacation time's coming to an end already.
It always goes by too fast.
Always. Always too fast. But it's been good. It's been chill.
Yeah, definitely, like, glad to take the time off from... I was thinking last night, watching, we were watching some Bill Burr or whatever we were watching. I was like, man, I am excited to get back up on stage, so... I feel like it was a good, much needed time to not think about it.
Yeah.
Because even like listening back to our last episode with Simone and him, just talking about how he wished he would have kind of just enjoyed it more, took more breaks to enjoy it more.
No, yeah, that really hit home too.
I was just
well, even hearing them say that, and then us even tonight talking about like with our grandfather, Papa, how he never learned to take breaks for himself, and then he ended up having a stroke. And, the last 18 years of his life was just in a nursing home. And I always knew that it was stress-related, but it makes even more sense where it's like he never had a me-time kind of experience, He was never took time to himself. So that was also cool to hear and an eye-opener. So both those, Steve Simone and hearing that story, it's like, got to take times for that, just, to unplug, as they would say. Unplug.
Yeah.
What the heck?
And I wouldn't even say, like, I mean, if you and I were better at writing, which hopefully in the future we will be, that would have been a good way, because I don't think taking time off from that, I don't know, time off is an interesting thing.
Yeah.
It's like, you need it with some things, but then again, like, it doesn't mean that you should not do nothing.
Yeah, it's true.
Which we haven't, we've been working on posts, things for the podcast. I mean,
we're doing one right now.
Even just watching, I mean, I don't know. It's it's not like we like pushed it aside and.
No, yeah, exactly. But it was nice too because when we ended up leaving on this trip, we were at a moment of just like, we were just doing open mics just to do open mics at that point, kind of looking forward to this trip. But I'm looking forward to getting back, and like actually sitting down and writing or, like stepping it up a notch, but also time managing, towards like using our time wisely for, writing and also doing different mics and stuff like that. Hit the rest of the year nice, hit it nice and strong, but also productively and not just to do it,
Yeah, I think up until this point, which we knew this, it was like a numbers game.
Yeah.
At that point. Now it's definitely more of like the quality of the material. Now that we know how many times we have to go up.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So it's just like, okay, well, we have our 5, 6, 7 or whatever a week, and then we've already got that routine down. Now we just got to figure out like a writing routine.
Yep. And just figure out exactly how to connect the dots that would fit and make it our style, So, and if we hit 200 by the end of the year, then we hit 200. If we don't, we don't, But it's right now, it's a matter of just
Well, I don't know how we could at this point.
Yeah.
We'd have to really fall off the wagon and not hit 200 at this point.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I hope we hit 3. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That would be cool to get in. That'd be cool if we could hit 365 and just hit, a whole year's worth of mics. Like we pretty much did a mic a day for a year.
Dude, that'd be a lot, dude. We'd have to do how many more?
Let's check. What are we at now?
Let's just say like
155.
Yeah. 365 minus 155. 210. How many weeks are left in the year? When we get back,
16 maybe?
1, 2, 3, 4 months. 4 times 8 is 4 times 8.
Wait, 4 times 8. It'd be if we have 4 months, right? 4 weeks in a month, so that'd be 4 times 4, 16.
Why did I say 8?
But yeah, so 16. We got 16 weeks.
16. No, it's 16 plus. So 18 weeks. 18 weeks.
Plus what we got, when we get back.
We have to do 11 mics a week.
Oh, okay. To
They
do
hit
that.
365.
Mm-hmm.
And we've barely been averaging 8.
Well, what if we... Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so we average 8. Let's say we average 7. What are we at for the rest of the year?
For the rest of the year?
Yeah, so 7 times 18 or whatever you did.
Yeah. 126. We'll hit us at not
281, not even 300. But we could... But that looks nice.
Nice.
But if we hit... If we do 8 and we average 8, we could get up to 3. That'd be good, though.
Yeah. What was that? 8 times 18?
Lee Syatt, when I was with Simone one time, said he did his first year, he did like 420 or something.
299, 155, 299, 144. That's, yeah. No, he hit 400 for sure. He hit 400 his first year, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
I think it was a little over 400.
That's crazy. Which, I mean, again, it also is we not having the time
actually,
for it. And
you know
stuff.
what? We might actually, in a technical year, we might actually be able to hit 300. Maybe not by the end of this year, but our year, because we started late January.
Middle. We could
middle.
hit 300 though.
Mm-hmm.
I think we could. I think we could hit 300, even if it came down to like the last week. We're doing like 20 that day, you know. But again, at the same time, I'm also at that level of where it's like getting the 100 was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm at a moment where it's like, yes, it is about mic time, but it's also about, you know, productive mic
Mm-hmm.
time. You know, so if it's like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm taking off some mic time to actually write or something, you know, like to do that, then that it's okay if I don't hit 300. Then hitting 300 and being like, well, I feel like I'm the same, you know,
Mm-hmm.
consistency as I was when I had 100, you know?
Which we've seen guys do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't want to be one of those people who's like, oh, wow, you've done how many mics? Well, I can't tell, you know?
Yeah. I think for me, I definitely think I'm at a point because I had to kind of learn how to perform, I guess.
Yeah.
Or be comfortable with just like being up there and being goofy or whatever. So now I kind of like want to put the pieces together with actual bits.
Yeah. And now figuring out, and it's funny, every time
So
we
that's-
ask people what to do, or like, do you write? Everybody's like, all the more veterans ones are like, no, not really, no. And then finally when we do talk to some, it's like, yeah, I write every day. I'm like, well, what do you do? I was like, how do I... what is your format? I'm not asking you to tell me, like, your jokes. I'm just wondering...
Yeah, I don't know. I heard something the other day on a podcast talking about writing. And whoever was talking was just like, no, you just like write whatever down, you know, just write. It doesn't even have to be something you're even going to use that day.
Mm-hmm.
So I think maybe we should could try to approach it like that too, is just write that day. But that doesn't necessarily mean what you're writing that day is what you're going to go on stage with.
For sure, yeah.
You could still decide that at the last minute.
Yeah, yeah. Just getting that, it's a brain function, you know, just getting that as something to, you know.
That might even be a better idea.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2 days later, then go back to that material that you wrote Monday, you know.
Oh, yeah, no, exactly. There are times that I do that. Like, I go and I add to, I don't know what I'm going to talk about until, like, right before the mic, you know, and I go down my list. But again, that's still just writing down things that when they come up, you know, into my notes, but actually taking those ideas and turning them into, like, jokes.
Yeah. Which I kind of understand now more, like with the premise, setup, punchline. You can almost feel it.
Yeah.
When you're telling a joke, you can feel, like, you know, when you're up there and like just shit's going good, and whatever, everything that's coming out of your mouth is gold.
Yeah.
It's like it's a feeling you have.
Yep.
Like you feel like you're doing the right thing. You know. I think it's about like setting up however you need to set up, because the audience needs to know what you're talking about. You know. And then. And then you can talk about it like from your point of view.
Yeah.
and then you joke on it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because like that's what Travis does with everything. He's a good one to watch because he kind of riffs so much, or not riffs, because like he knows what bits he's gonna do, but he doesn't do them the same every time. But he knows like kind of how he's gonna say it, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
He usually finds something to relate, like
Yeah,
you know?
and it's funny though, because even there's times where you're listening to them, and they might be going, you're like, oh yeah, and you're on board with whatever they're saying, and then it doesn't land, and even they are like, well, they're like, I still haven't figured out how to say that yet. I'm still working on that one. I'm like, all right, but what are you doing when you mean you're trying to work on that? Are you just changing it up every time? When you're on stage, are you just saying something different every single time?
Yeah.
But I don't know really. This is funny.
It's a process.
It's a process. No, it is. It's which we're still.
I think it's going to
learning.
become more like that. Definitely like the veterans that we talk to that we know. Definitely don't. I don't think they write as much anymore.
No. Well, because they know what they're saying and they know how they're doing it.
Well, they kind of just know what they're doing.
Yeah, and they know everything that they're
trying to hide that. Hide behind the mic.
Hide behind the mic.
What were we talking about?
That's so funny.
Sorry if it sounds like pretty low energy. Out on the lake all day. In the sun.
Out on the lake, chill. But it is nice. And the sun's down over here, which is crazy. I'm sure right as soon as we go back to LA, our body's gonna be used to the time change. The 3 hour difference.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
It is. Sorry if you can hear the family in the background right now, but we have to do what we have to do.
Yeah.
I like our little portable studio that we got going on.
Yeah, this is nice. I think it sounds good for what it sounds like.
I hope it sounds good.
We had even all the way to the last minute, we had our mic stands, tripod stands, tabletop stands, sent to us right from...
Shout out to Travis.
Shout out to Travis. Sent straight to us to land right at our doorstep. I was surprised. I wasn't sure if it was going to make it or not, since we're in the middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm. The only thing I haven't seen that I thought I would being out here is wildlife. I haven't seen like any. This is actually a lot harder doing it with them walking in and out. That it's distracting.
For you, Mr. ADD.
I know. But hey, Natalie, it's fucking creepy.
You can't.
But I don't know. Daddy's trying to work.
No, it doesn't matter. No, but no, like you're saying, there isn't a lot of wildlife. You saw a snake? What are you talking about?
I saw a snake. Yeah, it was like a little garden snake, though. I didn't even see any fish in the water.
I know. No, I didn't. I heard those kids down the street did, or down the the path did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Travis, where are you? Oh my God.
Well, it's funny because usually I'm having a conversation between you two, and when you're dazed off and confused and lost, then me and Travis have a conversation. And then now I'm here trying to have a conversation with you while you trying not to be lost when you hear noise in the background and be blended.
Wow.
I'm like, hey, boy, I'm right here. Hey. Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I'm right here.
Also, no girls in Maine.
Oh, yeah, we found that out, too. We did find that, indeed. There are none.
If there are, it's just like...
They don't have teeth.
They don't have teeth. Hippie-type women. The towns are really nice, though. I mean, like, and everyone's, like, really polite. And
Oh, everyone's nice, yeah. The food is good, for the most part, like, for what we've had and stuff like that. And, I mean, it's small town. We didn't get to go to it, but there was, like, a fair going on when we got here.
Mm-hmm.
So that was kind of cool. Looked like a rodeo kind of fair. And now we're just chillaxing. I'm looking forward to playing some board games or something later. I think we're going to have some some cake or something like that, to celebrate for our birthdays and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was a...
I want to go back out on the lake, too.
Oh, yeah.
At midnight.
At midnight, he wants to go back out on the lake.
We'll get some pictures. I'll get him out there. But, yeah. I don't know. It'd be weird here in the wintertime, though. I wonder if that lake freezes over.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
Let's ask Tim.
Tim,
do you think that lake freezes over in the wintertime?
Yes, sir.
So he thinks the lake freezes over in the wintertime. So that
definitely-
means they can ice skate. We should come back to this very cabin
this very cabin and go
in
ice
January
skating.
and go ice skating.
Wonder if they go ice fishing. They probably don't go ice fishing. Probably just go ice skating. That makes
I don't know about that.
I don't, again, though, but I didn't see any
Let's ask
fish.
Tim. Hey, Tim, do you think they go ice fishing out on that lake?
Yes, sir.
He thinks they go ice fishing out on that lake.
I think you get some bait
Uh-oh.
and you put it on a hook and you let a bobber go down and you set the hook and you get a fish.
Well, there you go. I mean, it doesn't seem as complicated as it looks.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't indeed. It doesn't indeed. It's so funny. It's so funny when people do that.
Yeah.
Whatchamacallit? I just went blank.
It's okay.
But no, I
Just
can't wait.
keep talking.
I can't wait to play. I can't wait to play. No, can't wait to play some games. Can't wait to have some s'mores. Can't wait to.
Oh, yeah, no, we haven't been at the cabin very much. So we haven't been able to make fires or anything like that.
No, but we're making one. They're actually outside right now making fires as we speak.
Mm-hmm. We're missing it because we're here for you guys.
We're here for you guys. Only right now.
Let's see. What is this? Do you want to play a game? You can't wait.
So this is the question. You gotta read that.
Have you guys played? Has anybody played New Phone Who Dis? This is a game that we're gonna play in a little bit, and this is our version of. Let's see. Wait, he has to. We have to match these.
Okay, so mine says, what is this game, by the way? Okay. Mine says, was that a pickup line, or are you just really texting me that? And the response is, want to have a kid or something to spice things up, question mark?
Oh, so that's the response to that. Or you can do, my boss is being a real dick about the whole holiday party incident and is making me work on Saturday. Gonna need to reschedule boys' night. Oh, so that was it? So that was me adding that together? Gotcha.
Okay, the response is, Mom, what? No, that's the question. Oh, Mom, what?
And my response to that is going to be, so you said, Mom, what?
He needs to read that one.
And then you're going to read this one.
Hey, can I crash with you for a couple of days? I think my cat's mad at me and I need some space for her.
Or you can read that one.
No one's going to understand this. You single yet?
From the mom what?
So
Mom,
yeah.
what?
So yeah, it's the answer to this. So it's either one of these two. So it's as if, okay, so Garon texted Steele, Mom, what? And Steele's response back was either, you single yet? Or Steele's response back was, hey, can I crash with you for a couple days? I think my cat's mad at me. I need some space from her. So, Mom, what? That doesn't make any sense.
No.
Mom, what? I think it would fit better with if you said, Mom, what? And then I said, hey, we matched a few weeks ago. For me.
We don't have time for all this.
We got too much time for all this. What are you talking about?
So you read that one.
Okay, your text disturbed my Bible study, and Pastor Mike made me read that out loud.
My response is.
So, okay. Hey, Tim, your text disturbed my Bible study, and Pastor Mike made me read that out loud. Tim replies back with, don't freak out, but I just got a tattoo of your name on my lower back. But then he actually responded back to it saying, my gyno still asks about you. What? The fact is how some of these, so you have to pick the best ones that connect the dots. It's like Cards Against Humanity, guys. except it's called New Phone Who This. So it comes up with the best responses. And no, we are not sponsored by these guys, so we don't get anything compared to this. But if they want to someday, they can.
Just reach out.
Reach out and touch faith. But I'm glad because they almost brought... The only reason we even bought this game is because on the way to the cabin we thought... Because Tim didn't bring Cards Against Humanity. But when we got here to the cabin, what do you know? They had Cards Against Humanity, the game, here. So now we have like 3 games. We have... Well, there's a lot of them. But we have Who's... New Phone Who This. We got Cards Against Humanity. And we have another game that it's called Stuff Happens. And you have to rank what is... on the cards is different horrible things that could happen to you in life, and you have to rank them from worst, like best to worst, as far as like the horrible factor or the horrible percentage. What the heck is this? Are these my cards? Tim just passed out Cards Against Humanity. What am I doing? No, what does Dick Cheney prefer? Oh, what does Dick Cheney prefer? So the question is, what do you think he prefers? Actually, no, I'm going to do this. You choose those 2. So what does Dick Cheney prefer, Steele? And Steele has 2 cards in front of him that he could respond with. What does Dick Cheney prefer?
I think that motherfucker prefers a micro penis.
Ooh. Dick Cheney prefers a micro penis.
Or same-sex ice dancing.
Same-sex ice dancing? Probably a micro penis. He prefers micro penises, for sure. For sure.
So how do you win?
You have to win that. You have to. I have to. If it wasn't for you standing right there, I'd have to pick the one that was the best one. So it'd be like 5 of us here, all handing one card, and then whoever's card gets picked. So yours says,
"It's a trap."
Blank. It's a trap. So yeah. I'm gonna say I could say porn stars. It's a trap, but I think I'm gonna go with third base. It's a trap.
Oh, why?
Because you get all the way to third base, and it's like, he's about to steal home, and nope, it's a trap. You're stuck.
True.
You're stuck for...
I feel like that's how Weinstein felt.
Yeah, it probably was.
He got to third base and was trapped.
He was like, it was trapped.
So he had to go the rest of the way, you know what I mean? Trapped himself.
It's... He's like, oh, no, I'm already here. I want to be stopped.
Maybe he drugged himself, too. Yeah.
He probably did.
We were both fucked up.
I wonder how that would come out if you're both drugged. Like, I drugged myself, you drugged me. What's next? Happy Meal toy? What's the next Happy Meal toy? A vehicular manslaughter or actually taking candy from a baby?
Actually taking candy from a baby.
Yeah, that's the next Happy Meal toy. Where it's like, you don't get this. You don't deserve this right now. Cards Against Humanity. I remember I wanted this game for so long. I remember when I first played it, like probably 9 years ago, and then I wanted it so bad. I was like, oh, I can't wait to get it, and I never got it, and I was going to order it, and this was back when you could like only find it at certain places. And then I won it like 4 years ago at the holiday party at work. I won it. I was like, yeah, I won it. And then at the end, everybody got on stage to like for the last song to dance and everything, and got on stage, danced, everything. Then we left, got home, and I realized I had left my Cards Against Humanity on the...
That's a fantastic story.
On the top of the thing.
Very interesting.
I was so mad that I fucking left it because I spent so long looking for it, like trying to get it, asking for it for the holidays, and then finally I win it, and I left it on the stage. So actually, that's when I gave up wanting Cards Against Humanity. And ever since then...
See, I've never played, so I don't know.
You never played? Yeah, well, still, you don't like games.
No, dude, they're a waste of time. Look at this. It's boring. I don't even get it.
I know you don't.
I don't get how you win.
Well, that's why I explained it to you. It's hard to explain it to you, but it's easier when... This is the one game that makes a little bit more sense. Because it's not an actual, like... It's not like going around a board game or anything like that. Did you just put these two together? Oh, that's right. So what do old people smell like? They either smell like Natural Selection or Domino's Oreo dessert pizza. Probably Natural Selection.
Natural Selection.
Yep, exactly. Natural Selection. So say how you would win in this game is you're the first to like 7 cards. So say us 3 were playing. Tim would read this black card. What did I bring back from Mexico? We would have 7 cards, and we would pick the one we think is the best one or we think he would choose. We put it face down. He then doesn't know whose card is what. He then reads all the cards that he has in his hand, and he chooses which one fits this card. And whoever's card he chooses gets to win wins this round. Yeah, and you try to be the first one to win 7 rounds.
Very clever.
That's how you work it. This is the top-selling game for the last, 6 years or 5 years or something like that, back in 10 years ago. No, yeah, and then now there's all kinds of different versions of it, hence why this new phone, who's this? It's a different version of it. It's a crowd pleaser all over. Play with your fans and friends and family. What did I bring back from New Mexico?
What did you bring back? Oh, my God. I like the first one.
My vagina.
Mm-hmm.
Dang straight.
You know why? Sex change.
Sex change. My vagina. He got it for cheap, probably.
And it makes sense, right? Why else would you go to Mexico? Maybe dental work?
Or what did I bring back from Mexico? Getting married, having a few kids, buying some stuff, retiring to Florida, and dying. That's what happened in Mexico, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you, Mexico.
Mexico. Mexico all the way. This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends, not with a bang, but with a super soaker full of cat pee, or firing a rifle into the air while balls deep in a squealing hog.
The second one.
Definitely firing. So the world ends with firing a rifle into the air, balls deep with a squealing hog. Dude, that is amazing.
Okay.
That's the last one.
What's that sound, he says? Penis envy.
Need we say more?
Yes, I just think of Ozzy.
What's the other one say?
2 midgets shitting into a bucket, which is, what's that sound? When you fart and a little bit comes out. What's that sound? Penis envy. What's that sound? When you fart and a little bit comes out. What's that sound? 2 midgets shitting in a bucket. I wonder what that sounds like. 2 midgets shitting in a bucket.
Well, depends on how big the bucket is. Thank you, Tim. Producing
Tim
our show.
over here. Hot Pockets.
Yeah, because that's interesting.
Hot Pockets.
They kind of, I don't know. I remember eating those.
I remember eating toaster strudels actually as kids.
Yeah, those are good.
Toasters you put the cream on them, but it never came out enough. Sometimes you would of course you put them in the
Hot
toaster.
Pockets got fucking creative though.
Yeah, they did. Hot Pocket. Hot Pockets were really good.
Didn't they come out with a PB&J one time? Throw in there.
Yeah, no, they did.
Mm-hmm.
No, they're delicious.
That's some good stuff.
I want
Who makes Hot Pockets?
Hot Pocket. Are they even around anymore? They're around still. I just think of Hot Pockets. Hot Pockets. No, pepperoni Hot Pockets were delicious.
You know what I used to call Hot Pockets?
What?
When I had a boner and I could touch my dick in my pocket. That was a Hot Pocket.
That was a Hot Pocket. Hot Pocket. He said Hot Pocket. That's deliciously treated. Now that we got done playing Hot Pocket, we just play games.
Yeah. Well.
Oh my gosh, there's flies.
There's flies everywhere.
People keep letting in these flies into the cabin. It's like, keep the door closed.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't we get yelled at for keeping the door open for 2 seconds? 2 seconds.
Yeah. No, I did.
I know.
We better not talk about it because they'll probably listen to this. Even though they were here for most of it. Jesus Christ.
For most
Whatever.
of the experience.
It's kind of weird not doing it in the studio. It's kind of weird not hearing myself. I usually have the headphones on.
Oh, that is weird, I bet.
But
I mean, we did it last night. We have a hidden episode with my Maja.
yeah, for the Patreon. So go subscribe to Patreon.
Yep.
And you'll get that episode. It's hilarious. Aunt Natalie's hilarious. Had a lot of funny things to say. Some historical information on our family,
Yeah.
which is
Found out some good
really
stuff.
only cool to us.
Yeah. Only cool. No, I mean, it's cool to us, but it's also just, we found out, like, we're not smart, but at least some of our family was.
So there's hope.
So there's still hope.
Maybe hard work and consistency will pay off. One argument we've had with our family since we've been here is the argument on how shitty millennials are. Because, of course, all the millennials listening to this disagree and know how very smart we are and that we make their life through technology and other things a whole lot easier. It's not even just that. I think that, like, all the way around, we're a lot more chill than they were. As far as, like, I don't know, racism and things like that. Not our parents specifically, just that generation.
Yeah.
Like,
Be more chill.
or just, yeah, I don't know. Like, okay, well, I don't know. I take what I just said back. Now that I've thought about it a little more, take it back. But I do think that we are a better generation than any other generation.
Yeah.
We really are.
No, yeah. I mean, I've talked
I
about...
think that should be the goal, though. I think the goal should be make your kids better than you.
Yeah, isn't that... I
So
thought
why are you
that's-
trying to
that
compete
is-
with your
yeah,
kids,
don't
parents?
Compete. It's like, oh, you're better. I mean, I see how some of us can be not as good, you know. It's like, oh my gosh, this generation. But at the same time, it's, yeah, you're trying to... You want your kids to be better than you. Like, it's just constantly growing, constantly progressing. You know? And I don't know, it's... But then it goes back to where we were brought up and stuff like that, too. Because it's funny just hearing all their stories about how, you know, growing up here, or not even growing up, just having experiences, summers here, you know, and just like, I'm trying to think about moments I would have like that, probably back in Colorado, you know, and I have those, but
Yeah,
like,
being here, like, reminds me of me being back at our cabin in Colorado.
yeah,
It's like just the smell of things, you know, the smell of dirt. Because, like, it's nothing but, like, dirt roads and, you know, the rain on the trees. And even the lake has like, a smell to it.
yeah,
It's nice. Yeah. No, it's really pretty out here, though.
no, it is gorgeous. It is beautiful. Every time we were driving, even just driving on the roads, it's nice to see all the trees and stuff. And but again, we didn't see any wildlife, you know, we didn't see no wildlife.
No. We were going to go whale watching, but we didn't want to test our luck.
No, not be able to see anything.
Pay $65 to not see shit.
I wonder how many people actually do that, though, you know, who don't see anything.
I don't know. Probably, I don't know. Because, like, I wonder if they probably know where to go for the most part, and they probably know what time of day to do it.
That's true.
Time of year, too, maybe.
They're like, but it was just funny if, like, there was a moment where they all knew, well, from these 3 months, everybody who's getting on this whale watching tour isn't actually going to see a whale.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe it's a big scam.
Yeah.
Definitely a possibility, and I wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Yeah, that town was really cool. Man, it was packed with people. Trying to get away from people coming from L.A. It was not a good place to go.
Yeah.
It was more cram-packed than Hollywood Boulevard.
There, and you could tell it was a tourist town as well, you know, with all the same shops. There was like 8 ice cream shops. This was all in Bar Harbor.
Bahaba, Maine.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking
You know another disappointment, or the only disappointment I had with Boston is the lack of accents I did hear.
the lack of, oh, yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought I expected to get off the plane and just
Yeah.
feel like I'm in a different country
Yeah.
because the accents were so thick. Not the case.
No, not the case. And it makes sense because even our tour guide on the bus was saying about how it's a lot of people are all transplant babies, you know. They are all there.
Well, it's so easy to transplant these days.
Yeah.
Before, no one moved ever.
Yep. They're talking about how I think this is their last, the mayor, I think, the last mayor that will be like a full-blown have an accent.
Oh, yeah, they did say that. They said that the mayor of Boston now has a thick Boston accent and is likely to be the last mayor that will have the accent. That's kind of crazy.
Oh yeah.
So many transplants are moving in. The next mayor's going to be from,
But
I don't know, Colorado.
I know. I don't blame them, dude. We were talking about it. We're like, let's move to Boston. It's a great town.
It is a great town.
We were only in
Really
it for a
cool.
short amount of time, but it was nice.
I feel like we did it perfect for the amount of time that we were there.
Yeah. Yeah.
With the tour.
Yeah, we did that
tour of the city. Definitely recommend that. Go to a new city, get a tour.
Mm-hmm.
They'll point out the places that you probably want to hang out. And the
Yeah.
tours are cool because you can get on and off the trolley.
Yeah, if you have all day and everything, you get on and off, and there's.
Was there other passes that were just like not all day?
No, I mean all the on and off ones are the all day, but I'm saying if you're there all day, if you have time, unlike we did, you get on and off. There's like 9 to, depending on the tours, there's 9 to 18 different stop places, and you could get off on each one of them and experience. Some of them were museums that I'm sure you could get off and spend an entire day at. Like, so you could get your money's worth and.
I think the tour rides even gave out discounts for most of the museums.
Yeah, if you had your ticket, you got a discount. So that was wunderbar.
That was very, very, very good.
You know what I wish I had right now? Coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
well, it's been a day. Anytime you're like chilling outside all day, it's always exhausting.
Yeah, and we didn't really have coffee
Even if
today.
you're
We had a
just
little
chilling.
bit of coffee, which was good. I'm glad your dad brought that stuff to make some instant
Just get one of
coffee.
these fuckers to let us borrow the car to go get some bucks.
No, I want some. I don't even know if it's open right now, dude.
We're bougie kids. From,
It's 9. It's 9.
Oh, it's definitely not open.
Yeah, there ain't nothing open right now. The closest thing we're gonna find to coffee is going to ice cream parlor and getting ice cream coffee.
You don't think they have coffee at the ice cream place? God, there's a ton of ice cream places in
They
Maine
love ice cream out here.
too. Like just ice cream stands off to the side of the road. It's just insane. Like the people are awkward looking here. No offense, but they're not like extremely obese.
Yeah, yeah, they're really not. Yeah. And I didn't really see, even in Boston and stuff. I'm sure we were also in areas where a majority of the people we did see was also tourists as well.
Yeah.
So
we toured Harvard campus.
Mm-hmm.
Just for anyone listening, the worst campus I've ever been on, besides like a fucking community college in fucking rural Colorado. It's terrible. It's like the grass is dying. The buildings look like they've been like just like not kept up. You know what I mean?
for being a prestigious
For
school.
such a prestigious school is like, wow, man, like this place is like really lacking love.
Yeah.
No TLC over
Yeah.
at Harvard. That campus needs a little TLC.
Yeah, it was. We walked all over that place, and yeah, it looked, again, when you looked at it after you got over the feeling of, oh, I'm on Harvard campus, this is cool. Then you're like, it did set in like, oh, the grass is long over here. Or, oh, that sign
it's
is
just
broken.
like dead.
Yeah.
Like the grass in the courtyards was like dead in the middle of the summer.
Yeah.
The rest of Boston was beautiful. The worst part was Harvard campus.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's beautiful everywhere else.
Yeah.
Even the areas like over by where Johnny Cupcake was, that whole
that was
area
really
was
nice.
you know.
That shout out to Johnny Cupcake again. Because we're such big fans of Johnny Cupcake. I'm not being sarcastic. I really am a good. Actually, Garon just got me into it. I love my new hat.
Yeah,
I love my new hat.
it's a cool hat.
It might be
looks
my
great.
favorite one
It
now.
looks great on you too.
Yeah, it does.
And then
I'm not surprised, but
I think I'm gonna wear. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wear my. I wore my green Boston Johnny Cupcake shirt that day, and I think I'm gonna wear my the train system one tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't wait! I love
That's
it.
a good one.
It's a good one. Can't wait to wear it.
I wish I would have gotten that one now. Now.
Yeah.
Like there was another one with the Johnny Cupcake logo, and it had, I don't know, what did it have? Like Revolutionary War, like photos or something like that.
I think it just had all the three landmarks from Boston.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah. That would have been cool.
Yeah.
Then
because they had other shirts that they have online, but I was like, I have
green
to.
Boston one would be cool too.
Yeah,
I
I, was like, I have to
should've
get
gotten
one
one
that
or the
was
other.
just from that store. Because the other stuff you can buy online, and yeah, you're spending tax and shipping costs, but it's like if you're at the store in Boston, you gotta buy exclusives. You know, it's already.
Do you know any other clothing stores? I was actually thinking about that today. that are like Johnny's?
Like exclusive stuff like
Yeah,
that?
I mean, I guess Skivvy's kind of like that for me.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're
Honestly,
like trying
well,
not
no,
to be,
but
because like
honestly-
Johnny's is just trying to cater to like.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but what I did notice though is it show roll?
Oh, show your roll.
Show your roll geese?
Mm-hmm.
How that's how they work? Where they only come out with like two designs, and once they sell out, they sell out.
Yeah.
And then
There's probably a few geese that do that.
Yeah, but I'm saying like
Yeah.
as far it's cool to see how I like Johnny Cupcakes before doing jiu-jitsu, and then having that be that kind of platform, where it is that kind of demand or that kind of exclusivity,
Business model.
yeah,
Yeah.
that business model where it's like, oh, that's that whole FOMO, fear of missing out experience, and getting that with geese, and then also with these shirts where it's like, for a lot of things you can still just buy like their normal stuff, but when they come out with exclusive, it's like, well, they have them, they don't, they'll sell out, and they can. And I have.
That's why I like wearing Johnny Cupcakes and like our jiu-jitsu stuff is just like, oh, I only know a handful of people that have this.
Oh, exactly. Yep. Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
And yeah, there's something that is kind of fun about being exclusive like that. And it's not like something stupid like something like really expensive. You know what I mean? Like Supreme.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, it's not expensive. I mean,
it's like
they're still making their money. It's still independent business. It's still a small business. It is expensive, but it's not like, of course, it's expensive because it has to be so they can stay in business. It's not like, oh, I'm going to put a Supreme sticker on this and charge you $2,000, which is cool.
Like their hoodies are like $80, but like, again, that's not a Supreme hoodie for fucking $800.
Yeah.
Like, or even some of like, Dante.
I'm interested in too, because you can do a pop-up shop for them. I'm interested to even try that out one day. Because you can just.
How would you do that?
You just email them, let them know what you want to do, and I'm guessing they probably have a screening process. But it even says, where do you want to host it? At your school, at your work, in your front yard, at your house. Like, it's wherever you want to host it. And they'll pretty much send you the merchandise and all the stuff for you to have it. And if you follow them on social media, they are having pop-up shops all over the place. Like, there's usually like 3 or 4 a week all over the country. Luckily for us, we're in LA, so they're happening every few weeks all over the place. But there are some, and there's a lot in Denver too, I noticed. There are a lot of people who love it over there. But most of these pop-ups are just fans or just people who are like, yeah, let's do it. Let's have a pop-up shop. And I don't think they get paid for doing it. I think it's just more of like a fan thing.
Who what is there permits involved, or do you know?
No, I don't think. I mean, it's just.
Where do you do so like, for instance, we could like contact like the federal bar.
Yeah, we could
put
honestly
one like up at club.
Yeah, we could be like, yeah, we'll have one. Hey, yo, can we rent that out, or can we have the upstairs?
So we would have to pay for renting it out
if they charge us. If whoever rents it, that's why you can do it in your living room. It doesn't matter. They don't care wherever you say you're going to do it, as long as I'm guessing they have some kind of background check kind of or like how they make sure it's legit.
So we could do one at the fourth wall.
Yeah, we could do one at the fourth wall.
Like fourth wall Hollywood. That'd be cool as fuck.
Yeah. And it'll just be a thing where it's like, and it's usually only for like 2 or 3 hours. It's like 3 hours on a Saturday, pop-up shop. And you'll get people who follow it and have a line out the door.
Well, what if we did that? And as well as host an open, or not even just an open mic, but a comedy show.
No, that's
a great idea.
That's been something that's been on my mind as far as
that's
like,
a good idea.
Once we get
that'd be
ready
good to get their attention too,
and once we have enough shows, do a few of those. Where it's just like,
that's not a bad idea at all.
Yeah,
a Johnny Cupcake theme,
which would be cool because if you did that, we can maybe have them make a shirt with someone on an open mic, with someone on a mic.
Or you and me.
Yeah, no, exactly. But I'm saying like that's a process to think about. Like I've been thinking
That'd be cool
about
if we could
that.
just get one with like us, like if it's just one shirt, if that's all we could get, one shirt with like you and me podcasting. Maybe like Travis in the corner or something.
Yeah, because I mean, in the scheme of things, it would be cool to have one of those in the future, like every month or every 2 months. Because you could do that. It's like every 2 months we'd do a Johnny Cupcake themed mic night or something like that, where it's all connected. You have the shirts, it's like, oh, that's a cool, pop-up shop. Oh, it's a pop-up shop? Yeah, it's a pop-up shop for... And it would be cool at the new fourth wall in the new one because there is like a cafe there.
Well,
You could have it's set up and everything.
Yeah, there's not enough parking and stuff at the the North Hollywood one to do something like that you would want to, because you could, and I guarantee people would still show up.
Yeah, but I think there's more parking at that one than there is at the Hollywood one.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
I thought that one was like in a parking lot.
No, there's no.
No, they had a parking lot.
Nah, it's
not theirs, probably.
It's not theirs. And I don't know about this new one, so we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah, do you know where the new one's at? Exactly?
No, I don't. No one. I mean, not no one, but it hasn't been revealed yet. Nope.
Well, shit.
Nope. It has not been revealed yet.
I know it's always at the end of these episodes that you feel like now I'm warmed up, and ready to talk, and have some things on my mind. Fuck, I know we should it doesn't. See, I think that's why when we do it at the studio, that we're already like talking to Travis, getting things going.
Well, that's why
we're
we do
moving
trivia.
around. And that's why we do trivia.
That's why we do trivia.
Yeah, trivia is a good way to just get your brain going.
Yeah.
Because it was like, we were just lounging. Okay, let's do this podcast, and we stepped into it. So I apologize for being low energy at the beginning, but it went good.
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoy it.
Hope you guys enjoyed it and everything. And this was our trip from Maine.
Yep.
We'll be back
coming from the East Coast.
Yeah, we'll be back
on the West Coast Thursday evening.
Yep.
Thursday night.
Which you'll be listening to this and it'll already be past, but it'll be good. And then finally, the 19th should be. Well, not the 19th. The 26th, though, will be our next one where we'll be back in the studio for. So this one won't, obviously, if you've listened this far, you will know that there will be no video to this. But that's probably how it's going to be for most episodes that we're not shooting in the studio is going to be not video. Still posted on YouTube, everything. But, Cousins and Sons. Yeah, Cousins and Sons, everybody. Hope you guys have a great week. And
you have anything else you want?
That's it.
All right, well, we're excited to get back into the swing of things. We'll get back at you guys with updates on Comedy Store, Fourth Wall, open mic business.
All right, guys.
All right, so remember,
don't talk about it.
Be about it.
Peace.
Later.
It's not what you wanted from me. You've been trying to make sense of my mistakes.
Hey, you guys, thanks for watching this episode. Please hit that subscribe button. Go follow us on all the social medias, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
And remember, if you want to go the extra mile, you can also support us over on Patreon, where in the future we'll be able to get unreleased content and content that nobody else can see. And remember, guys, don't talk about it.
Be about it.
Peace.